Imagine for a moment that you have a tool that could reduce your stress, calm down your feelings of worry and anxiety, and increase your overall sense of peace and well-being. And the tool, it's something you already have. In fact, you already use it every single day, whether you're aware of it or not. And that is the key, to pay attention to it. What's that tool, and how can we consciously use it? That's what this exercise is all about. Hello, everybody. This is Todd Corbin, certified parenting coach and stress management expert. I'm so grateful to be able to share with you this free series of mindful stress relief exercises based on the 7 Breaths for Less Stress program. Many people have already used these very exercises to gain a sense of control over their lives so they could have more peace and calm and happiness. And that's why I'm so excited to be able to share with you these exercises. Today's mindful stress relief exercise is all about that tool that each of us has. And that tool is our breath. And when we start consciously paying attention to our breath, we could have all those things we talked about and more. Now, our breath is automatic. You and I breathe about 20,000 times each and every single day. And that is a good thing, because otherwise we would be spending all of our time trying to focus on our inhales and our exhales, and we wouldn't have any time to do anything else. But because the breath is so automatic, we forget about it. Unless, of course, we're stricken with an illness that impacts our breathing, or we get hurt and get the wind knocked out of us, or we're competing in a marathon or a strenuous activity, and we get really exhausted and can't catch our breath. Those are the times we focus on the breath. But the special thing about our breath is that our breath is always in the present moment. And any time, all we need to do is tune our attention to our breath, and we can get out of the anxiety and worries and right into the moment. And that's the real power of the breath, to put us into the moment. And one of the best ways to do that is with something called mindful breathing. Mindful breathing is a core principle in mindfulness. It's used in yoga, in many of the martial arts, and by many of those in professional sports, because they all know about the benefits to being able to put your attention and your focus on your breath. And very simply, mindful breathing is just paying attention to the breath. And when your mind wanders, you just bring it right back to the breath without trying to change anything. Some people find it helpful to attach a word or a phrase to the breath. For instance, as you're breathing in, and you could say this in your mind, say the phrase, "I am breathing in." And as you're breathing out, mentally say, "I am breathing out." To simplify it, you can even say the word in as you breathe in, and out as you breathe out. Again, just in your mind. There's a little bit more to it than that, and that's what this exercise is all about. So let's get to it. Find a comfortable space that you can settle into. Sit with your back straight. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Feel the connection of your feet to the floor. And gently close your eyes. Turn your attention to your breath. And notice the feeling as you breathe in, and the feeling as you breathe out. Really notice the pace of your breath. Notice the fullness of your breath. Pay attention from where you're breathing. Are you breathing more from your chest or from your belly. Just remember, there's no need to change anything about your breath. Just allow the breath to flow naturally. Notice the coolness of the breath as you breathe it in through the nose, and the warmth as you breathe it out. And just keep your attention on your breath. Whenever your mind gets distracted by a stray thought or a noise, just gently guide your attention back to your breath. If your mind wanders, just gently guide it back to your breath. Just follow the rhythmic nature of your breath, the inhales and the exhales. Start now to bring your attention back into your body. Feel your feet connected to the floor, and become aware of your hands resting on your lap. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And on your next breath, gently breathe your eyes open. And as you rest in the quietness, get a sense of how your body feels right now. And notice any changes from before you started this exercise. The power of mindful breathing, again, is not about trying to change the breath, but what happens is that the breath, by simply paying attention to it, helps us calm down and relax. And realize that whether you've been practicing mindfulness for many years or you're brand new to this whole idea of using mindfulness and meditation to reduce your stress, that you're going to get distracted by thoughts and noises and feelings. And that really is quite natural. And that is why it's helpful to have a regular mindful awareness practice, like this mindful breathing exercise, or some of the other ones which I'm going to be sharing with you over the next week or so. And for our next mindful stress relief exercise, we're going to focus on those thought trains, watching our thoughts, which will give us some tools to be able to slow our thoughts down, be able to quiet our minds. And if you're not already signed up for this entire free mindful stress relief exercise series, go ahead and register right now by visiting the 7 Breaths to Less Stress website at 7-breaths.com. That's the number 7-breaths.com. This has been Todd Corbin from In the Moment, reminding you that by using these mindful stress relief exercises, you're going to start breathing in more awareness, which will allow you to breathe out more presence and more peace into your life.